Welcome back from Lambeau Field, home of the 2025 NFL Draft. The league has really turned this into a major destination, around-the-clock activities beyond the draft itself.
And one of the people in charge of all of that is Peter O'Reilly, the league's executive vice president for club business, major and international events. We caught up with him this past week. We asked Mark Murphy with the Packers this. I'll ask you as well. Is the league ready for Thursday night?
We are ready. We are ready. It's been quite a run-up for a number of years here, and this has been much anticipated. But as you all know, we've been on the ground for a while, and we are ready to kind of shine a huge spotlight on Green Bay, on the state of Wisconsin, and do something really special together next Thursday and all weekend.
Peter, of course, for the league and the Packers, security is top of mind headed into Thursday. This is a massive coordinated effort. What is your biggest concern? What are you preparing for? What is the league prepared for this three-day event in Green Bay?
We have a great partnership, and the partnership over the last couple of years with all of the local authorities, with the Packers, and our team headed up by our chief security officer, Kathy Lanier. Obviously, we put in great security best practices across this perimeter, which will surround this full draft experience in the theater, where fans will come through magnetometers into this free event with every best practice that we use at the Super Bowl will be brought to life here in Green Bay around the draft. So a fan coming won't necessarily notice it, but should feel incredibly safe based on what we've built and our experience in doing this year after year, where you have this incredible gathering, without overstating, kind of joyous gathering of football fans, and you want it to be that, and create an environment that's incredibly safe across those 3 days.
Yeah. Peter, are there any concerns heading into Thursday night about the number of fans who will show up? Projections right now are less than the number of fans who showed up in Detroit in the last draft.
I have a lot of confidence in Packer fans, and I have a lot of confidence in NFL fans around the country who want to make the pilgrimage to Green Bay, and it is a pilgrimage to be a part of this and a part of this event. We recognize every city's different. We know that downtown Detroit or Lower Broadway in Nashville is different than a Lambeau footprint, and that's fine. I think we've designed it in a way that will, again, allow fans to come in and have an incredible experience, not just for those who haven't been to a draft. It's not just obviously watching the picks be announced. This is a festival of football where there's something for every age to do, every family, food, music, all kinds of experiences where you're running the 40 or kicking a field goal in Lambeau or doing a Lambeau leap. So to your core question, we're not concerned about numbers and would encourage everyone to come down and potentially come down more than once, because each day is unique. Thursday has the star power. Friday has incredible Wisconsin themes. If you saw the list of players making picks out of the state of Wisconsin, and then Saturday is just an incredible family day and family festival, ending up with Brad Paisley at the end of the day.
And to all of that, Peter, why did the league choose Green Bay for 2025?
It was a natural extension of where the draft should go. It was a city that represents so much from the earliest days of the NFL, and to put that, the draft is about community and the football community. You'll see every jersey out there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There's no better representation of the word community than Green Bay, Wisconsin. And to do that, where you've got that stage you see coming up there, the reverse shot as players take that stage and hug Commissioner Goodell and look out at Lambeau Field and the sea of humanity and Packers fans between that stage and Lambeau Field. That was the vision that the Packers, that Mark and Ed and the team at the Packers painted, and we're trying to do right by that and bring it to life in a big way.
NFL Executive Vice President Peter O'Reilly. Peter, we'll see you in a few days in Green Bay.
I can't wait to get there. Thank you all. We appreciate it. We're thrilled.
All right, coming up, the public safety costs from the massive three-day event. Republican lawmakers now asking for even more state money. Representative David Steffen joining us here in Green Bay next as our special coverage from the NFL Draft continues.